Italian restaurant owners have gone to war on TripAdvisor. There's nothing we enjoy more than a gloriously rude TripAdvisor review. Apart from a gloriously rude TripAdvisor review that starts a fight. Let us paint you a word picture. James S., allegedly the owner of the Bella Italia chain, popped into Sugo in Altrincham and wasn't best pleased with the experience. He wrote on TripAdvisor, visited here early tea time last week, only to be greeted by a very arrogant and scruffy member of staff called Tony who would have been underdressed for a student union party on a Monday night. Important, Nando's is trialing a game-changing delivery service storing eggs in the fridge door makes them go rotten faster. Mega popular healthy American ice cream brand Halo Top is coming to the UK. Tony managed to find me the end of a long wooden bench on the same table as 5 other customers who were about to leave. Tony Our charisma allowed me to order a glass of wine on the pretext I would have to move again when the rest of the table paid bill. Let's see what happens, I thought, so I agreed. Surely enough, wine arrives on his recommendation, which was super, a nice Sicilian Pacimiento which, when I had 2 glasses, turned out to be £17. This wine is great and available online for £9 bottle delivered. Persuaded by Tony again to go for the seafood pasta dish, in essence a very well cooked and tasty simply presented seafood pretentious marinara. When it arrived I had already been moved to the other end of table by his scruffy nibs. Pasta arrives with a napkin, fork and spoon, no bread, nothing. Knowing my pasta, I decide to try with my fork how the pasta had been cooked before. The owner Alex made the very wrong decision in stopping me take even one bite, almost laughing and patronizing me into telling me I had to eat it with a spoon and not a fork. By the way, this precious bowl of pasta later turned out to cost £17 as well. I had to remind Alex in Italian not to worry, having opened over 50 various branded Italian restaurants. I think he got the message when I asked for some bread to mop up this precious sauce he harped on about. Beautiful pasta dish eaten, but overly expensive. I was conned into eating a very average Sicilian orange tart. Orange is much better from Seville, lads, at this rate. Just finished last mouthful. The bill arrives by the young scruff, not even asked for a coffee, £40. Left no tip and promptly departed. Great food, very arrogant staff. So, not exactly glowing praise here. But the plot thickened when Alex, who runs Sugo Pasta, saw the review and decided to reply. We think it's fair to say that Alex doesn't have much truck with James' review. Having had the pleasure of your company for a short while last week, I can only assume that your constant accusation of arrogance is a misdirected attempt at deflecting your own. Just to place on record the fact, you were, or were you, a founder of one of the chief reasons Italian food has such an appalling rep in the UK. Bella Italia won't give you special treatment in our restaurant. Even one Mata has to share a table. And sadly, it also won't mean that we hang off your every word. Needless to say, the minute we take food inspiration advice from Bella Italia will spark the end of my involvement in Sugo Pasta Kitchen. I'm sorry you found our front of house manager arrogant and scruffy. However, let me be very clear that Tony is an absolute shining light in our restaurant, and sorry to say, but we wouldn't swap him for anyone, let alone a bow-tied smarmy waiter that you were quite clearly pining for. Did he not laugh at your jokes, James? James, you came in on a busy, fully booked Friday night and we happened to have a 45-minute slot available on a table which Tony clearly explained to you. You accepted, under no pressure, so please don't complain about time constraints when the realities were communicated so clearly to you. Adding black rice to your packed salad will stop it from getting all soggy. There's an app that lets you know when a McDonald's ice cream machine is broken. Paris opens reservations at its first naked restaurant to talk numbers, and I didn't think I'd need to be explaining this to such a pioneer in the restaurant world. If you can buy a bottle for £9 and we sell it for £28, the profit margin is 67%. Which is less than the restaurant average markup of 70 to 75%. But you knew this, James. Also, our seafood scoglio at £17, again makes distinctively less profit than average or even cheaper pasta dishes. I notice you didn't go for the £9 aglio cavatelli. I know this may come as a surprise, James, but we source the best ingredients we can either locally or direct from Puglia and cook everything